What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedi Patrol back. Another video. Today, we're going to be ranking every Hot Toys release in 2023. That's right, guys. We're back. Another video. Today, we're going to be ranking every release that Hot Toys made in 2023, and I've got a couple different categories to put them in. The first one is Future Grail. That's right, guys. The one that maybe not this year, maybe next year, maybe the year after, people are going to be like, man, I wish I could buy that. And in search of, for a reasonable price, that's going to be going in that category. It's got to be pretty special to make it that category. Got to be honest with you. The next one is Hot, which means it was a great release. Hot Toys did a fantastic job on it. We're going to talk more about that. The next one is Would Buy. People ask me, would you buy this? And the answer is, if it's in that category, I would buy it. The fourth one is meh. Like, it's not exciting. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just kind of like, it's there. And if you like it, great. But it just wasn't exciting. I'll put it that way. And then the last category, well, it's Sideshow. So if it fits in that category, then stay away. I would just put it there. Let's get into this. It's going to be a lot of fun. There was a lot of releases. A lot. Let's kick this thing off with King Shark. Yeah, we'll kick it off with King Shark. So I actually saw King Shark. I did not get it. I did not review it, but I have seen it in the shops, in comic shops, and it is actually pretty freaking cool. And I think that's one that people are going to want later on down the road. I don't know that it's necessarily hot. I don't think it's a future grail, but it's one that I would buy if I was getting to the DC game or Suicide Squad, and I really like that one. I would absolutely pick that up. I think that's pretty cool. Then we have the quarter scale. Yeah, the quarter scale Neon Tech Iron Man. I'm going to go ahead and throw this down here, guys. We're starting early. I want to put it in the meh category, but I also kind of want, it's cool. It's an Iron Man figure, but to be honest with you, it doesn't, when you get one of these Neon Techs on your shelf, they just don't look all that great when they're not all lit up. And it's just like 1,000, it's like, pass. Nah, no good. Wonder Woman 84. Honestly, this one's a would buy. I think I would pick that one up. I obviously the movie was terrible, but that's beside the point. The figure was actually pretty good. The DeLorean. Now I hate to put it in future grail because the previous DeLorean was grail status. This one is going to be a future grail. That's my opinion. I don't want it personally. I've seen it. It looks great. I know people have some breakages, and of course, the more breakages going on, the fewer there are on the market, so prices are going to go up. When this thing's gone, it's going to go up in price. I have no doubt about it. Back to the Future is always a popular genre, and honestly, that's going to be a future grail. If you want it, pick it up. We've got the regular clone. Now, obviously, I bought a lot of these, but they're not for everybody. I army build clones. I get it. I'm going to put it in the would buy category because we all know there's going to be more clones. And this one is, it came with a lot of stuff. Came with a Phase 1 and Phase 2 helmet. That's great. I'd put it in the would buy category. The Ahsoka from the first appearance, I guess the first show or whatever, Mando and Book of Boba Fett and all those kind of things. Honestly, guys, I'm going to put it in the meh category. I am. I'm going to put it in the, it's beautiful. I think they did a good job with it. But it is good. I'm rethinking this as I go. It's got a light up feature. Well, not really a light up feature. It has a lamp that doesn't light up. There's that. The head sculpt is good. You got broken elbows. That's a thing. No light up lightsabers, which they suck anyway, so that's not really a thing. I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it to the would buy. I'm going to move to would buy. And there's a reason I say this because I like this. I like the design of the outfit better than I do the Ahsoka, the white one. I like that one. But I'm going to put her in the would buy. As you can see, these are not set in stone. Would buy. So we've got the Batman XE. If I was collecting Arkham game stuff, I would buy that or just Batman in general. That thing is a beast of a figure. And it's just huge. It's cool. I kind of dig that one. What do we got here? I think this is Grand Inquisitor. Is that what this one is? Oh, no, this is Mando Luke. Mando Luke is hot. Mando Luke's a must-have. The CGI deepfake Luke, great figure. The head sculpt's great. Interchangeable hair is great. The accessory is great if you get the crushed up, the deluxe with the crushed up Dark Trooper. That one's cool. That one's hot. I think that one's good. Batman DX19. Well, I'm gonna put it in the meh category because honestly, they got another one coming out that looks even better than this one. So why get this one? Even though nature of collecting, it's okay. The next one we have ARC Trooper Jesse. This one's going in Future Grail, without a doubt. Future Grail. The head sculpt's amazing. The design of it's amazing. It's the only ARC Trooper we currently have. And if you followed previous ARC Troopers in years past of collecting, you know those, even now, those prices are insane. People can't find them. ARC Trooper Jesse, Future Grail. May not be right now. Future. That's why I put Future. So we've got, Ultron Prime. Meh. The What If series line, it's just not, it's cool. It's a tall figure. Not all that exciting. Clone Pilot, obviously that's a would buy because I bought a bunch of them. Paz Vizsla is a would buy if you don't have the previous version of the Heavy Mando, or then that I would buy that one. All right, so this is a Silver Centurion Iron Man. That's a meh. It's basically a plastic statue. It looks cool, light-up features cool, but honestly, unless you're die-hard, must-have Iron Man everything, and I'm generally that way, even I passed on this one. It wasn't a must-have for me. R2, hot. I don't think it's Future Grail. I think we'll have some other versions of R2 at some point. This is the Attack of the Clones version, so it's got a lot of accessories that are pretty cool. It's hot. I dig it. I'm sorry, not Winwoo. That's Winwoo's over here. I guess we can do this. Let's go ahead and make this. Winwoo's over here. Oh, you're going to cooperate? Thank you. You're not cooperating with me at all. Why are you being this way? All right, let's go over here. Winwoo's going to be in the meh category. Yelena's in the meh category. Those weren't really exciting releases, and the head sculpt on Yelena wasn't great. The Winwoo is great. I'm going to put Shang-Chi in the meh category as well. They're good figures. They look good, but I don't know. All right, Sam Wilson Falcon. Sam Wilson Cap. Falcon Cap. That one right there. That one's Future Grail. No doubt about it. Now, I reviewed that one. It's beautiful. And I've reviewed almost every one of these this year. If you want to check that out, link somewhere. Anyway, just check it. Subscribe to the channel. See it. That piece is amazing. It's beautiful. Its posability is it's just Future Grail. If you don't have that one and you think you might want it, I would get it at Future Grail. Okay, Iron Man Mark 1 2.0 is a would buy, but I'm with a caveat of don't expect a whole lot out of it. It's a would buy for having the cinematic nostalgia of Iron Man. Like, that's why I would get that one. And I enjoy it, but it wasn't hot. It wasn't like, it didn't live up to the expectations that I had for it. Maybe they were too high, but I would buy it. The Stealth Iron Man, meh. The Comic Origins one, Carnage, that's a would buy if you are into Spider Peoples. The Cyborg from the Justice League, that's a would buy. Obviously, I'm not getting it. It's a DC thing. It's not for me, but I would get that. Venom from Let There Be Carnage. That's it's got the head sculpts and we got a video game. That's a would buy. That's a would buy. Yeah, I'd buy that. Then we have the suit version of Winwoo. That's a meh. I like that one. It was a special edition one, and whatever. Bespin Luke, that one's hot. No doubt about it. Bespin Luke's hot. People look for that for a very long time. Geonosis Battle Droid, that's a would buy. Definitely would buy that. The KX Enforcer Droid, I'd buy that. I mean, I did buy that. That's okay. Crosshair, hot. The secondary market, and I don't pay attention to the secondary market at all, but some people were commenting on my record video. It says, if I could find a Crosshair for a good price, and I went to look, and I was like, damn. Now, I've already predicted that all of the Bad Batch, once they're gone, those prices are going to go crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm actually going to move Crosshair to Future Grail. I'm going to move in there because once you get the set, what's going to happen is people missed out on one or this one, and then the price is going to go insane. Crosshair, Future Grail, I called it here. Comic Origins, Iron Man or War Machine would buy. I do like that one. I like it better than the other versions of Comic Origins, as obviously. Loki. Nah. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't get it. The head sculpt's fine. I don't know. I love the show, but that one, maybe not so much. We've got Wanda from WandaVision. I'm pretty sure that was this one. So Scarlet Witch. I would get the Multiverse of Madness version. I can't remember if that one's that one or not. We had a few. That might have been Multiverse of Madness. Would buy. The pictures are this small. Got so many of them. Sylvie from Loki would buy. I've seen that one. That's pretty good looking. Fennec, hot. Absolutely. Fennec is awesome. That was a beautiful figure. Great one. I think we've got Loki. Loki's going to go under would buy for sure. Amazing Spider-Man, the Garfield one. Would buy. If I was good, I didn't get any from that film, so I'm not judging this based on ones I personally bought. I'm basing it on ones, just bear with me. I think that's a good figure. If you're going to get the whole set, I would buy that. I really don't see any problem with it. Although I think most people are going to use the head sculpts, and then they've just announced or just released the Toby one. So good luck to whoever's picking that one up. Yeah. Athena, Sideshow. Purely because that movie was awful, man. Oh, that was terrible. We got our first in contender for Sideshow. Not because the head sculpt's bad, but because the source material was so terrible. It was so bad. That figure right there is going to go... it's going to be like stupid cheap one day. It's going to be stupid cheap. Stupid cheap. Is that fair to put her there? The head sculpt was good. Is that fair? I can't do it. That's not even fair. I'll just put her in the... Like, that's not even fair. Like, it was a good sculpt. It was a good sculpt. Okay. Now, we had the we had the Bark Speeder, and then we had the Bark Speeder with sidecar. So we got Apo. No, those are going to be hot because they're beautiful. And they take up a lot of space, but I'm going to put them there anyways. They're clones. The vehicles are awesome. They're huge. The cloned armor is not one we've seen before. It's cloned variant. We got different things. Those are hot, 100%. Then we got, I think this is the quarter scale Fett. It's okay if you're into quarter scales, but I think most people didn't really get that one. Some will put them in the mug category. Even I didn't buy that one. And I have the quarter scale Mando and the quarter scale Vader. But I also have the XM Studios quarter scale Fett statue, and I have the other Sideshow quarter scale Fett statue. I didn't. It was not a must have at that point. Okay, so what else we got? We've got Doc and Marty. So, meh. These versions that's from Back to the Future 3, I believe. Yeah, they didn't do it for me. I wasn't super excited about it. This is Cosca Reeves. Cosca Reeves is a would buy. It's not hot. The head sculpt's good, but the source material for her, I don't know. I'd buy it. We'll keep it there. Cad Bane, Future Grail. I'm calling it right now. Future Grail. Cad Bane is amazing. That head sculpt is amazing. The tailoring's amazing. The accessories and everything. Yeah, that's definitely one. All right, so we've got next, which is Loki. I guess the OG Loki, if you want to call it that. That's a would buy. That's worthy. I'd pick that up. The D100 Iron Man, Future Grail. This is crazy saying it's Iron Man because there are other ones, but this D100 Iron Man, which is the Mark 7 repaint and the Mark 5 colors and everything, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorites in the collection. I've got a lot of Iron Man. This one's beautiful. Moon Knight is hot. I don't think Moon Knight will be a Future Grail, although I do think it's one of the top contenders for this year. I no longer own that one because I gave it away as a Patreon giveaway. So, by the way, small plug, if you want to support the channel, check us out on Patreon. Patreon.com/JediPatrol. We do monthly giveaways. We got all kinds of different, got a separate Facebook group. We've got Discord. We have bi-weekly meetups. We have little video chats and just kind of chill out and hang out for a little bit. And I'll try to help out. And you get some other behind-the-scenes stuff. So check it out right there. All right, next up, we've got, these are the Kamen Rider ones. If you're into that, they're would buy. They look good. I'm not into that, so I'm not getting them, but that doesn't mean they're bad figures. So it is what it is. So we won't mess with that. And then they had their bike, so there's that. This is getting, Hot Toys released a ton of figures this year. It was a boatload, and they announced another one. So I'll do another one of these videos on the announcements if you guys are interested in that. So let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see that. My predictions of what might be good and what might not be good in 2024. They're all predictions, one of those things. The WB, or not, yeah, the WB 100 Artisan, or not, wasn't really Artisan. The WB Wonder Woman wasn't Artisan. It was great. Future Grill. Future Grill. I think that's a beautiful piece. I've seen plenty of reviews on it, photos. It looks great. I'm a fan. The Keanu Reeves Neo. Nah. It's source material's bad. The previous Neo is better than this one, in my opinion. You get more accessories. It's cooler. He's a more, yeah. Pit Droid, or the Droid 3-pack. I think it's got a Pit Droid in it, and it's got an R5D4, and then you got the BD unit. That's a would buy. We got Black Panther. That one's hot. That's got the reused head sculpt, but the proportions are better. I think that one's gonna be a winner. Quarter scale Mark IV with gantry. Whatever. The D, it was a D100 gold Iron Man, the Midas Mark IV quarter scale one. That one's pretty hot. I mean, they only made like 300 of those, right? That's kind of crazy. Another Fett. That's a would buy. That is the Book of Boba Fett. The one on the I don't think that's the throne. Yeah, that's the throne one. The one on the throne. That one's great. I'll dig that one. Kate Bishop. Sideshow. No. Doc Ock. While it is very cool, if you're collecting spider peoples, I'm going to put that in the meh category. The head sculpt was just, it was too bad to even mess with. It was that bad. The Green Goblin. This is the armored up version, not the Hobo Goblin. That one's a meh. 3PO from Attack of the Clones. As much as I want to say I would get that one, I would probably recommend getting the Return of the Jedi one. And I was really excited about this particular figure, but the mobility on it sucks. And I know the mobility on the next one's going to suck. But I don't know. Okay, Peacemaker. He's hot. That figure is a beast of a figure. It is beautiful. It is fantastic. Even though, Warner Brothers is really a bunch of pansies about the pistol coming out of the holster and whatever. But you can take it out. It's no big deal. That review was awesome. I dig that one very much. RoboCop would buy. Would buy RoboCop if you're into that. Kind of dig that one. I thought that turned out really good. The Electro. I don't know. There wasn't anything exciting about that. The Doctor Strange is a would buy. If that's for Multiverse of Madness, it's got the extra sculpts. Although the, what do they call it? The zombie Strange, or whatever. Dead Strange. That one should be released fairly soon. I think that one's going to be a freaking winner. Iron Man Mark III 2.0 Future Grail. 100% Future Grail. Tactical Suit Batman, that's a would buy if you're into Batflex. I think that one looks good. Comic Origins, this is a long video. Comic Origins Iron Man, way better than the previous Comic Origins Iron Man. That's Future Grail. That one was a limited release. They announced it and released it very close together. I have it. I've reviewed it. Check it out. Future Grail. Calling it right now. The D100 Blue Batman. The Christian Bale Blue Batman. I'd buy it. I almost did buy it, actually. I don't think it's Future Grail, and I don't think it's really hot. It's just awkward enough and strange enough to be cool on the shelf. So I'd buy it. Be cool with that. Miles Morales from the PS5. This is going to be the 2.0 version. Would buy. if you don't have the previous Miles. Like this one has less accessories. The suit's a little different than the arms and the red, whatever, but I would buy that. That's okay. Grand Inquisitor. Grand Inquisitor. Meh. I'm going to tell you why. It looks good on the shelf, but having reviewed it and owned it, I'm glad I got it. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad I own this figure, but I'm not excited about it. Even owning it, I'm not. Yeah. No. I'm not. So this fella from the Eternals, I can't remember the hell his name is. I'm drawing a blank at the moment, and when there's 5,000 figures here on the screen, that's a meh. That's a meh. The new advanced suit with the spider legs that was super limited edition. That one's hot. That one's hot. That one's hot. Reva, you all know my thoughts about the Reva figure. The figure is not bad. Like the figure looks okay. So I'm not, and we're talking about figures here. Like the show was terrible. And I just didn't. You know my thoughts on the character. If you're into that, and you like the show, and you liked her portrayal of that, I'd buy it. I'd buy it. If you like that. Heavy Mando, I think I already had him on there. Is he on there twice? Do I have Heavy Mando on there twice? Paz Vizsla? I think I already have him on here. I have a lot of figures on here. Yeah, he's already on there. You don't get on there twice. Wrecker, Future Grail. Yeah. Check out my review on that. I just reviewed it like last week or whenever you're watching this. I don't know. But check it out. One of the last reviews of 2023. Future Grail for sure. Hobo Goblin. Get that one. Now, the Purge Trooper is a meh. We're nearing the end of this thing. As you can see, there's a pile of figures released this year. So this is a little while. So Buzz Lightyear was actually released in 2023, like one of the last couple of days. Mine's not here yet, so I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on that. But so I'm going to leave that in the would buy category. I wasn't sure if I should include it in this one or not, but I'm going to because it technically was released then, so I'm going to do that one. Cobb Vanth is a would buy. I think people who missed out on that one are going to be very sad. That one's a would buy for sure. And then Wolverine. Wolverine's a would buy. Uh-oh, I moved Kate Bishop. I didn't mean to do that. The comic Spider-Man sold out incredibly fast, gone. It's hot. It's hot. No doubt about it. Yeah, that one's going there. And last but not least, the Batman Future Flippin' Grail. That's where it's going. It's going into Future Grail. No doubt about it. That's where it's got to go. That figure, and if you get the bike and the bat signal, it's amazing. But if just the figure itself, Future Grail, 100%. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see one of these done for the announcements or the upcoming releases for 2024, I guess it would be announced in 2023, just not yet released. If you'd like to see that, let me know your thoughts. Where am I wrong? Where am I right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I moved Kate Bishop into the meh category, so there's no sideshows, nothing there yet. So that's pretty good. Let me know your thoughts, as always. If you haven't subscribed, make it happen right now. See you next time.